Hello, very warm welcome. Sakhir qualifying as Valtteri Bottas beats George Russell by 0.26. Wow, how close was that? George Russell in the Mercedes. It has been an absolute monumental week in the F1 paddock. Obviously Hamilton gets COVID, Russell comes in. Aitken in for Russell. Fittipaldi replaces injured Grosjean. And I'm very shocked that this wasn't a 2-a-day event. Very basic track. We only need one practice session. Absolutely shocked it's a 3-day event. New circuit, new layout, 11 corners. Should be a great quali, and it was a great quali. Fittipaldi will start last, had to take some penalties. Obviously he's driving Grosjean's car. Very bad qualifying by Kimi Räikkönen, P19. Giovinazzi bruised him. Norris had a horror quali, and then into Q2, Norris had a horror quali. Alexander Albon, once again, horseshit. Max was fastest in Q2. Albon's out, and he's 12th. And not only is he out in 12th, he gets beat by AlphaTauri and his nearest rival for the Red Bull seat, Sergio Perez. Wow. Into Q3 we go. Charles Leclerc puts in a world-class lap and then basically gets out the car and says to Ferrari, that's the best I can do. And then Bottas, 0.26 to George Russell. Wow. It is Valtteri Bottas on pole. That was a great qualifying, really enjoyed it. Qualifying star, there's a couple of candidates. Bottas, Russell, Charles Leclerc. But I'm going to give it Danny Kvyat. I think that's a sensational job by Kvyat, P6. So quali star, I'll give it Kvyat. Sakhir qualifying reaction, Bottas, pole, pips George Russell, and Alexander Albon just announced Sergio Perez for the 2021 Red Bull seat. Pull him out of his misery. That is horseshit at the highest level. He is a nice guy, but that is probably gotta be up there with one of his worst performances this season. On pole, Valtteri Bottas. It could have only looked bad for Bottas this week. If he gets beat by Russell, Bottas is not very good. So he could only get egg on his face. He's delivered. Okay, he only got pole by like 0.26, but it is a pole position. George Russell, P2, outstanding. Of course, he's drove this car before, but he's been in Williams, which is the worst car on the grid, and it's the first time he's been out qualified by a teammate. But realistically, you would expect Bottas to beat him. He was fastest in practice 1 and practice 2, but it was only practice, and he's almost got pole, 0.26. That is literally nothing. That's an outstanding effort by Russell. Why can't he win the race tomorrow? Obviously, I'm supporting George Russell this weekend. I'm gutted that Hamilton's not on the grid. It doesn't seem right that Hamilton's not here. But yeah, I'm supporting George Russell, and I hope he can win the race tomorrow. Max, P3, once again the best he can do. At times I thought he was going to get pole, but not to be. Charles Leclerc, another qualifying star, P4. Put in a great lap time and then basically got out the car and said that's the best I can do. Sergio Perez, P5. Star of the season with Gasly. Then my qualifying star, Danny Kvyat, P6. That's great. 7th, Daniel Ricciardo once again out qualifies Ocon. 8th, Carlos Sainz. As you can see, McLaren top on. Not a great McLaren. I don't know what's not a great day. P8 for Sainz. Gasly P9. Not happy on the tyres. Lance Stroll P10. Ocon, 11th. He's not great in quali, Ocon. Always seems to get pummeled by Ricciardo. 12th, Albon. That is a disaster. When Max was first, you're 12th. And beaten by Perez and AlphaTauri. Vettel, 13th. Wow. Leclerc's up in 4th. Vettel's 13th. Giovinazzi. He's actually another qualifying star. Absolutely bruised Kimi Räikkönen. Norris, disappointing in 15th. Kevin Magnussen, 16th. Obviously, he's the lead driver this weekend, with no Grosjean. Latifi 17th. Jack Aitken 18th. Now Jack Aitken had a great quali also. At times I thought he was going to beat Latifi, and he probably would have beat Latifi if not for a mistake in the last corner. Kimi Räikkönen 19th. Awful. Absolutely awful by Kimi. You gotta say the truth, that is a terrible qualifying by Kimi Räikkönen. 20th and last, Fittipaldi. He was going to be last anyway because he had penalties, but that was a great qualifying. And we go on to the race tomorrow. Obviously qualifying reaction, race reaction tomorrow, driver ratings. Yeah, I really enjoyed that quali. Now I go to watch the Man United game, second half of the United game. Well, no, we'll still be in the first half, so good. And yeah, qualifying star Kvyat. Sakhir qualifying reaction, Bottas on pole, just pipped George Russell. And Red Bull, make that decision now. Sergio Perez, 2021, get him in the car. I'm saying the truth, Albon, that is horseshit today. Horseshit. Absolutely awful. Looking forward to the race tomorrow. Hopefully George Russell can win. Come on, George. Hopefully we'll have a get in there, George. I missed Lewis Hamilton though, gotta say. Doesn't seem right, him not on the grid. Oh, don't stop then.